first. Here, and we'll get this going. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Janet Legere here. I am so excited to welcome you to our CLB webinar. Our training webinars are now on Thursdays at noon Eastern, and they're open to everyone to come and learn about the simple steps that we teach here at CLB. My name is Janet Legere, and along with my husband Don, we're your hosts each week, and we've been doing this for a little while. You're going to learn a little bit about that today. You're also going to discover a new way to grow your business online with one simple focus. Can anyone here tell me what that is? Not you, Don. You can't tell. I would hope you know. How about the rest of you here? What is that one focus that that we teach you here at CLB? It's the one thing you need to do. That's right, Carolee. Focus on building your list. Everything else can be learned. Everything else is just practice. But the mechanics of this, the mechanics of building your business online, is all surrounded around building your list. So on our agenda today, we're going to talk a little bit about Don and I, who we are, where we came from, why you'd want to listen to us. We do have a thing or two to say. We're going to talk about CLB Learning, what it is, how it works, and then we're going to do some team recognition. I'm really glad that you're here, Carolee and Carrie, because you guys are on that list today. That's pretty exciting. I'm loving the activity that I'm seeing here at CLB. It warms my heart and just gives me more confidence to continue doing what we're doing here, because I know we're on the right track. Then we're going to get into the training portion of our call, and I'll do a separate recording for that one. We're going to get into our brand new CLB blogging platform. So I'm pretty excited about this. It's been a long time coming, and I'm excited to introduce this to all of you. So let's get started, shall we? So who the heck are Janet and Don Legere? Well, we are, as looks like in this picture, a pretty fun-loving couple. We met online back in 1998. We both came from the corporate world. Don was in finance management. I was an accountant. So, both the numbers, believe it or not. But we were both actually quite addicted to computers and technology, and we still are. And we found ourselves in 1999 with the opportunity to be away from the corporate world. That's how I like to say it anyway. And we decided that why don't we build our business here on the internet? Well, anybody who's been around that long knows that back in 1999, things were not like they are today. I mean, if I came online today to do something and I happened upon me, which would be pretty awesome, I mean, it would be incredible because everything is there and done for you. The learning curve is very small. Back then, there was so much to learn, but there was one thing that stood out even back then. And we had a friend of ours that came on a webinar, someone I had met online, and he said his bit of advice that has stuck with me through all these years is that no matter what you're doing, because businesses come and go, we know that, trust me. After 20 years of doing this business, 1999, actually we're in our 21st year. Oh my goodness, Dawn, that's just kind of incredible. But anyway, we've seen a thing or two. We've seen businesses come and go. We've seen companies stay. We've watched it all. It's been a pretty incredible ride. But there's been one thing that has stayed true, and that is focusing on building your list. If you focus on building your list, you focus on creating those relationships, you are always going to have a business to build. And that advice kind of stuck to me. It made sense to me, and it's something that I have done since then. Back in 2003, one of the companies that we were actively promoting, it was our primary source of income, and it was there one day, gone the next. We've seen that happen many times over the years. It happens, nothing to do with us. It's out of your control, and I mean that's the risk, I guess, of getting into network marketing, and it was a startup company, so there's always a risk with a startup company. But there we were left with absolutely no income coming in. Everything was gone that day. And so because I'm an accountant, I was employable, easily employable. So I got a job, and I knew within the first, actually I knew within the first few days that this really wasn't going to work for me. And by the end of the first month or so, I remember coming home and saying, this isn't going to work for me. We need an exit strategy. And 60 days later, I was back home working our business, and we introduced the very first contact list builder program. So I'm really excited that CLB is still here, that it still works. The concepts, really, the concepts haven't changed. You know, back in 2003, that's 17 years ago, the concept was to invite people to fill out a form and give them something for free. Give them a free report, and we gave them our free CLB report, which showed them how to set up their autoresponder and how to use different, pardon me, different tools and resources to get traffic to their capture page to build their list. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar to anyone? This is back in 2003. Okay. I was teaching people how to create a capture page to give away the free CLB ebook so that others could learn to build their list. And the ebook was branded to themselves. Inside the ebook were the tools and resources that the people used, so that as people were reading the book and followed the strategies, they would join those programs under them. Sound familiar? I mean, there's this big light bulb came on a while back when I was bringing CLB back, and I realized, you know, what CLB was back in 2003 and what it is today. And while the tools and the resources that we use have changed, some are still there that we used back in 2003, believe it or not. But a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have become automated, and a lot of things have become much simpler, which means your focus is on just doing the activities that we teach you here at CLB. CLB has morphed and transformed into a community of amazing members who help each other learn to use these tools, encourage each other to build those relationships, and really understand the importance of how incredible the internet really is. We spend most of our time being overwhelmed, and we forget to take the time back and just do the simple things that really work and shut all that other stuff off. Don't you guys really find it challenging to shut all that other stuff off? Like, what are you supposed to listen to? I am prospected probably, I can't even count. I mean, if I had $1 every day for every time somebody prospects me with the latest and greatest, you know, this is the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, how many best things since sliced bread have you guys seen over the last many years that you've been online? And I know most of you here today have been online for a long time. And so this is where I do my shameless promotion. There's one other thing that I don't have on here. And last year I published my very first book. It is a real book. And see, look at that. There's my name. There I am on the back. Look at that. This really is a real book. It's called Get Stuck on Happy, 30 Ways to Change Your Thoughts and Live a Happier Life. It's been a dream of mine to do this for a very long time. I have to say, this is not the book that I thought I would be writing a billion years ago. It is the book that developed, though, from the life that I've lived. And Dawn will tell you that this is everything that's in this book is words I live by every day. So you can go to getstuckonhappy.com and check it out. We'd love to help you out. In fact, I think some of you here in this room have a copy. Carrie does, I know for sure. Yeah, pretty much. So what exactly is CLB Learning? It is a training and mentoring program with simple step-by-step instructions on how to build your list fast. That really is all it is. We are a group of experienced online marketers who are here to answer your questions, to keep you focused and keep you directed on the task at hand. None of this is hard. All right, would you guys agree with me? None of what we do here, nothing that we teach you here at CLB is hard. None of it, okay? It is a very simple strategy. You just follow the information we give you and bing, bada, boom, things happen. It takes effort, but it's not hard. You just have to do it. Got to get over yourselves, right? You got to do it. Got to be consistent at it. That's, I think, the key is the being consistent. Just mute my phone there. Because at CLB, we help you master those skills that you need to grow your business online through our very unique CLB funnel system. And I say it's unique because, well, it's CLB. We do things a little differently here. And we have a softer approach, I like to say. Would you guys agree? We have a little bit of a softer approach, and it works. And it works very, very well. Through our CLB funnel system, it allows you to earn while you learn, and you really can, through the tools and resources that we teach you to use to build your list. Okay, so do you get that? what we're really doing here is helping you set up a funnel that helps you to build your list. So you have a list of prospects who are learning about CLB. So yes, we're helping you promote and learn about CLB and promote CLB. But in doing that, you're learning to build your list. You're learning to reach out and make connection with the people on your list so that they start to follow you, so they start to do what you do. As they follow what we teach at CLB, number one, they're going to be introduced to your primary business. Number two, they're going to be introduced to the tools and the resources that we use to help you build your list. They're going to join those programs. You're going to get paid. You set up your funnel, advertise your capture page, follow up and follow through. That's it. Number three is the part that is going to challenge most of you. Okay, it is the part that most of you are inconsistent with, and we all fall guilty to that sometimes. But it is the one area that is going to require the most work. Now, none of that is hard either. It just requires that you do some things that maybe you've never done before. So how exactly does it work? Well, we've been talking a bit about it. Number one, you set up your capture page and your funnel. That takes, I've had people ask, how long does it take to set up the funnel? And I mean, I can do it in about 20 minutes, but the biggest part of it is editing the email messages that are set up for you. So the messages are set up. You might want to add your picture and add your contact information. You want to edit the links in the email so that they're going to your referral page. So that's going to take the most time. Setting up the capture page and the landing page take no time at all. They really don't if you follow the instructions. So I would say all given, because you got to read the instructions and go through it. So maybe an hour. Okay, an hour of setup and you're done. You don't have to go back there and do that again. Then you send traffic to your capture page, to the page where they ask for the name and email address and phone number. This generates subscribers. Once the person puts in their information, two things are going to happen, and I don't talk about it a lot on here. The first thing that's going to happen is you're going to get a notification on your phone if you have the TCP app downloaded. Okay, so here you can see I have a few notifications, right? So they come right on my phone. I can click it when I have a new contact. There's a new contact that came here today. You'll see there's his phone number. I can click on that. I can either call him right from my phone or click on the SMS, which means, right, and it says to confirm, and it brings up my text messaging to send him a text message. So is that not incredible? I think that's incredible. That allows you to be following up in a way that most people aren't. That's number one. Okay, so you're going to get information of your new subscriber. Now, your new subscriber, so that's what's happening for you. You get those notifications. You also get an email. Your subscriber goes to the second page, all right, which is your landing page. On the landing page, and we've encouraged our members to record their own videos, and some of you have. I love it when people do that and take action and get themselves out there. On the second page right now, the default page has a video of a webinar that introduces the CLB system and encourages them to get a free account. So there's a link on that page that will take them to your CLB sign up page where they can sign up for a free account. Pretty simple. Most people do. Statistically, I say I see about 25% of members who come through, 25 actually to 50, sometimes it's higher depending where the leads come from, subscribers who become members, anywhere from 25 to 50%. Once they become a member, now they're going to get training, right? So they're going to log into the back office. They're going to be encouraged to join our Telegram group. They're going to be encouraged to download the 3-step quick start guide, which encourages them to go to the downline builder and sign up for the programs. If you are an upgraded member in Contact List Builder, the links in that report belong to you, provided you have updated your downline builder. That's an incredible feature of our system. When a new member goes through the system and they do what you did, all right, so the 3-step guide or the quick start guide gets them to sign up with the Conversion Pros to set up their funnel. We give them all the codes, all the instructions are right in the guide. They just have to follow it. So when they sign up with the Conversion Pros and they upgrade their account, it's free for 14 days, you're going to earn a commission. When they're going to set up their capture page, now they need to get traffic to their capture page, right? So what do? We teach them to get traffic to their capture page. And we do that by using the tools and the resources that are in the back office in the downline builder of CLB. And so when they join those programs to get traffic to their capture page, they're going to be joining under you. And when they upgrade, you'll earn a commission. If your new member upgrades in CLB, you will also earn a commission. Does that make sense to everyone? Yes, no, maybe so. Pretty simple. It really is a very simple process, and it really, really does work. Your focus, number one, set up your funnel. That's number one. Download the quick start guide, set up your funnel. Just get it done. Number two, advertise. So if you already have resources, use them. Send your ads every day or how often you can send them. Purchase some solo ads. Join the co-op with Rob. He runs a co-op every month that brings traffic to you without you having to have a learning curve of where to find traffic. So very affordable. Advertise, 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 and then follow up. So as you start getting notifications through your TCP app and you follow up, you're going to start to see magic happen. And so then you just continue to advertise and then follow up. And that's right, Dawn, you could write a blog post, share it on social media. It's another way to advertise. We'll be talking about that today. That's a great segue into our training today. So here's just a quick reminder that when you log into the back office of CLB Learning, the first thing you're going to see is the link to our Telegram group. Now, we've started using Telegram a few months ago when we relaunched CLB. I like Telegram because it's very stable. It works really well. It works on my computer and it works on my phone. So I'll just show you the Telegram app, right? So Telegram is there, and it looks just like Skype or anything else. There's our CLB Learning. Oh, Rob's just talking about the co-op stats. So there's our group. It's a great place to get your questions answered, get the direction you need to stay focused, to get motivated. It's really there for support, for real-time support. And then we encourage you to download the 3-step guide. So you just click on that. It's coded to you. If you've gone to the affiliate toolbox, it's one of the things we teach you to do in there is to go to the downline builder and fill out your information so that everything is connected to you. So when new members come through CLB and they go to the downline builder, they're going to join those programs with you. Makes sense so far, right? So that's it. That's CLB in a nutshell. I'm going to do some recognition, and then I'm going to pause this recording and start a new one for our training today. So I just want to do a big shout out to our team who are really, I just got to tell you guys that it gets me really emotional because CLB is my baby. I mean, was in 2003 that I wrote my very first CLB ebook that became an e-course that sold for like $1,000, and then it became a membership site, and it's been morphing and growing for the last how many years? 18. How many years is that? 2003, 18 years. 17 years. Anyways, I get really emotional when I think about it because I know that it still works. And when I see our members following what I'm teaching and getting the results that I expect them to get, it gets me really excited. All right, so I didn't put my name on the board. I do advertise my link regularly because I like to know what's working and keep track of what's working because that's the secret behind CLB. You don't have to think about tools and resources to use because we recommend tools and resources that work. As is evident by the registrations we've had with just in the last, well, it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, last 13 days since the first of the month. Wayne Randall with 4 referrals. Alan Wadke, who is, by the way, a brand new member, has 4 referrals. How incredible. Carrie Foster with 3 referrals, and she just got set up and going, I think about a week and a half ago. Kara Lee Johnson with 2 new members, which is pretty darn awesome. Again, Kara Lee just got set up recently. Kevin Michaud, 2 referrals. Rob Gearing, 1. Darla Key, 1. And Michael Kamiri, 1. That gets me excited. That means that this, number one, the system is working. People are taking action, and they're seeing things happen. Now, what you need to realize, these are CLB members. That means they have a nice list growing as well, because that's the first step, is that some people become a subscriber, right? So isn't that exciting? Awesome. All right. Well, I just want to say, if you're watching this part of the recording and learning about CLB, now's the time to get back to the person who invited you here and become a member. We want to help you see these results as well. And we'll see you next time. So that's the end of that recording, or it should be. And now I'm going to go on to our next. All right. Well, we are at our CLB training section for today, and on today's topic, we are talking about the new CLB blogging platform. Can I get a show of hands in the room? I know who you guys are, but I know we've got Kara Lee and Carrie both have their, oh, I'm not sure if Carrie does. Carrie, I don't know if you have your blog set up yet, but I know that Kara Lee does. She sent me her link. We're going to be going into live desktop sharing in a little bit here, and I'm going to be showing you some live blogs that are up there. We're going to go in and show you how to set up your blog, how to do the things that you need to do to make your blog function properly, some things that we've added and what have you. We're going to talk about what the blogging platform is, who has access, how to register, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty. That's going to be a lot of fun. Here we go. So the CLB blogging platform, somebody, it's funny how when you bring something out, the different reactions you get from people. People say, well, I already have my own blog, and why do I need a blog? And I'm like, well, you know what? Believe it or not, everybody doesn't have a blog, right? Not yet. And why would you want one on the CLB platform? Well, because it brands you to CLB. It allows you to get people to look at what you're doing here at CLB. You can encourage them to come through the system so they can get a blog as well if they upgrade at CLB, as our blogging platform is only available to our upgraded members. And so this is a personal blog on our contactlistbuilder.com website. So this is one blog that I set up very quickly with one of our themes. You'll see it's very simple, just with a page there. And this is a different theme, and you'll see that I've put a form on the right-hand side. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. We're going to talk about the different themes, and we will be adding more themes as we move forward. Yeah, thank you, Don. He was right on that. We don't want to overwhelm the system at this point. We want to keep it simple until we get it functioning properly. And so we're really excited for our members to get their blogs set up so that we make sure that the system is functioning properly. Then we can start adding more plugins and more themes. So who has access to the CLB blogging system? Well, it is only available to upgraded members. Now, we have 3 upgraded options available at CLB. You can become a monthly member, you can become an annual member, or you can pay a one-time fee and become a lifetime member, which comes with some added bonuses. But all 3 of those options get access to the CLB blogging platform. Now, if you are a subscriber to CLB, a monthly or annual subscriber, and you cancel your subscription, your blog will be deactivated. Okay, so just so you know, it is available only to active, upgraded members at CLB. So how do you upgrade? If you are an upgraded member of Contact List Builder CLB Learning, you just log into the back office, and on the left-hand side there, you'll see a menu item that says Upgraded Membership Bonuses. If you are a free member, you will not see that option. Okay, it's not on the menu. It's only on the menu if you are an upgraded member. And so on that page, you'll see down there is a password and a link to click to go and register what username you want for your blog, because it's going to be your username dot It tells you that username.contactlistbuilder.com. So that's the only thing we need is your name, your email address, and the username that you want. You will receive an email to activate your site and set a new password. All right, so you'll be given a default password, but you can also log in and reset your password. So once you've been set up, it is a manual setup. So once you fill out the form, I go in and set up the blogs manually. We're doing that on purpose, and we will continue to do that. So it could take 24 to 48 hours. It depends when I get your form and what's going on at the time. So we're going to go in and we're going to talk about some important things in your dashboard. So once I get your blog set up, you're going to get an email from the system with your login information, and you need to go in and do some setup to your blog. It's like a naked WordPress blog. How many of you here have installed a naked WordPress blog onto your own domain, or maybe even just through WordPress? But I know like my janetlegere.com is a WordPress blog. So I installed WordPress, I picked a theme, I've done a lot of editing to it. There's a lot you can do to your blogs. I'm going to show you a few things today and some areas where you're going to want to pay attention. All right. So we're going to talk about Akismet, which is an anti-spam plugin. That is the first thing you're going to see when you log into your blog. We're going to talk about customizing your themes and choosing a theme. There are 3 available to you at the moment. And as Don said, we will be adding more. The ones that are there are pretty basic, and they give you lots of options, as you'll see when I show you the other members' blogs. We're going to show you how to create a blog, a post page, and a welcome page. So this, in your back office, there are settings that you can set up, like your reading settings, what people see when they go to your blog site. So when they go to janet.contactlistbuilder.com, I get to decide what they are going to see. Okay, so I get to choose whether they're going to see my posts all the time. So if I just want them to see my blog posts, I can leave that as a default. But if I want them to see a welcome page when they go to my blog and have a different page for my posts, I'm going to show you how to set that up. We're going to talk about adjusting your settings, adjusting or adding your widgets. Adding widgets is fun. I'm going to show you how to add, and I don't even know if you guys know that you can do this, okay? With the Conversion Pros, you can get a form code to put on a outside capture page. And so I'm going to show you how to put the form code from the Conversion Pros for your CLB leads onto your blog. Who thinks that's cool? I do. I'm going to show you how to activate the plugins and how to write your first post. So I'm going to head over here and go into desktop training sharing. Click that magic button. You guys should be seeing my desktop. Let's get a confirmation there. I want to make sure it's all working. Yep. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you some of the blogs that have already been created. Oh, that's our home. So this is where when you log into the back office of CLB, right down here on the left side, upgraded membership bonuses. And you're going to click here to register, enter the password. And fill out the form. Okay, now something you need to know, because even if you're, you saw this and you know where the page is and you go there to fill out the form, I do check every form that comes in to make sure the member is active and upgraded. And so that's where you get to upgrade. Right from the back office, upgraded membership bonuses. So once you are upgraded, that's to sign up. I'm going to show you what some of these blogs look like. So here's one that I created, my coach Janet. This is the theme that I chose that allowed me to have a side widget, a sidebar widget, so that I could put a form. So you can see here, subscribe to my list. I can change that text, and I'm asking first name, email, phone number, which is right from the Conversion Pros, and this is going to take them through my Conversion Pro system. It will subscribe them to my list for CLB at the Conversion Pros. So I love that. It's all going to work together. So this on my blog is a main page that I created with a little bit about me. I haven't really done any fine tuning on this. I really just wanted to get something up here quickly. You can change the plugins or the widgets that show up on the sidebar. We'll come over here. This is another one that I created, or no, this one is Wayne's. I thought I had my other one up here. So Wayne Randall has created his page, and you'll see that it comes right up to his blog. When you go to his main site, these are all his blog posts. Okay. You'll see that he hasn't edited his sample page yet. We're going to be showing you that when we go in there. There's his blog, list building. So he's created a page called list building. And here it is, simple success steps. So those are his tags. All right, so here's some blog posts that he's created about building your list. Here is Carol Lee's blog. Now, check this out. All right, so Wayne hasn't really done anything to his theme to change it. Carol Lee, on the other hand, has gone in and she's just wowed this page. She's used a different background. She's figured out how to do that. My online journey. Here's a beautiful picture of her and her husband. Here's her story. So she tells her story. She's put a banner to CLB, and it looks like she's even got it working, going to her tracker. And way to go. Isn't that awesome? And so we're going to show you how to add some more things there. Here is Don's blog, and again, you'll see Don has taken the blog theme with the sidebar. He's put a picture on here. He's got some pages set up. He's done quite a bit of editing. He's done his blog post here, right? His recent posts, recent comments. Now, something Don has that the rest of you don't have yet, because it's something that we just added to the blog. Right here is our social plugin. So we do have a social plugin I'll be showing you, so that you can add that to your blog. Alrighty, so let's get down and do it, shall we? So you're going to get an email from the system with access to your blog, and you're going to go to, you're going to log into your blog with your username and password. And when you log into your blog, so I set up a brand new blog for today that we can go in and edit as if it's not even been touched, okay? So this is what it would look like for you. Now, the first thing that's going to come up is Akismet, and Akismet gets rid of the spam on your website. So you're going to get a lot of comments that come in that are just spam comments, and Akismet takes them and it just moves them to spam. So you don't have to deal with those. It's a very effective system. It's also free. If you already have an Akismet account, you can log into your account and get your API key. So, you can set up your Akismet account, or you can enter your key. All right, so my key I already have, but here I'm just going to show you. You're going to click on this. This is my account because I already logged in here, so I'm going to copy this account. It would take you to the main site here where you could sign up for Akismet, and you only need to sign up once. And as soon as you we don't need to put our credit card information because we're just now. I might obviously click the wrong thing because there is a free. There's a free sign up, okay? Anyways, follow the information from the site. It takes you, so if we go to pricing, it should be there. There we go. All right. Get personal, name your price. You can get it. It's $0. You just say you're not paying anything, right? $0. So that's all you need to do is click that to $0 and continue with your personal subscription. And then you're going to log in, and you'll create your key, or it will give you a key. Okay, so I had gone into my site here. Nope, I'm going to the wrong place. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go back here and go to here because it should take me to mine. Okay, so I've logged in, and there's my key. Now, it's going to, as soon as I add this to my blog, it's going to add that blog to the list. So you'll see that I've put it on my other blogs. So you only need to do it once. You're going to grab that number. You're going to come to your blog, and you're going to enter that key here. Connect with API. All right, so it's really important you do that. That's the first thing you want to do to your blog because it does prevent all those spam comments on your blog. So there we go. We are active and good to go. Okay. Now you won't see this notice again. Once it's up here, it's going to stay the same. So here you can show the number of approved comments. You can change these if you want. Just always put spam in the folder. The defaults are fine. Okay, so it is set up and ready to go. All right, so I'm going to click here on the dashboard just so that you can see when you start logging into your back office, this is kind of what it's going to look like. So the first thing we're going to do is go to our themes and customize our themes. So we're going to go to Appearance, and here are our themes. So you'll see we have 3 themes, and you can do a live preview. You need to, once you've, there we go. So this is a theme that we have that's up there right now. We can go and look at the website. I'm going to open that in a new link. Let's close the Akismet stuff. All right, so this is what the website looks like it's just signed up and naked. All right, this is the default theme, which is this theme. We can choose this theme. I can go to Live Preview, and it brings you into the customization area of your blog and allows me to see what the blog looks like. This is a different blog. So you'll see that this is the one that Don used, I believe, and he put his picture up here and started his post because it's got the sidebar here. So if I want to use this one, I can, or I can come here and I can change it to a different theme, and we'll choose this one. So you can look at them, right? You can go to Live Preview. Now you have to remember that you have lots of customization. You can put pictures, like this looks pretty naked, but there's lots that you can do with this blog as well. So I'm going to change this blog. So I'm going to activate and publish this theme. And I'm going to stay here because we're going to do some changes here. So if we go to Site Identity, do you see here it says Discover Our Simple Steps? When you set up your blog, there's not going to be anything on that page. The tagline will be naked. It may say just another contact list builder blog, because I do try to go in and remove that tagline. I need to go into the main blog and change the default. But you can edit, you can put any tagline that you want here. And the same with this list building strategies. You'll see that there's an edit button here, and it's also over here, right? So I could change this to Janet Legere shares list building strategies. I mean, I can change it to anything I want, right? So see, I can look at it and go, no, I don't really like that. I'm just going to leave it at list building strategies. I don't even have to put my name, just list building strategies. I could go with Coach Janet. Discover our 3 simple steps. I had typed that in. I did come in here and play a little, but you can change that as well, right? Discover simple strategies to build your list. And you can see there it is. It shows it in small. Now, the different themes act differently. You can put a logo, so you can put a picture up here if you want. You can select a file and upload it. You can upload it to your media library. Something else I'll show you about media library, or you can just leave it plain. If we can come back here. That's the site identity. We can change the colors. So we've got our background colors. We've got their default. We can pick a different color. We can go dark. We can go gray. Go red, and we can go yellow. So you can change just the entire background, or we can just leave it at default. And we can pick the different colors here. So if I want to change this, I can change it to see how in the very back there, maybe I want it to be a nice blue, kind of like that. Main text color is black. I can do that, or I can change it to, maybe I want purple. There's a nice blue. Secondary text color, your background, if it's a page background color, maybe, whoa, that's a little, let me go back to white. White is a good background color. All right, so that, we could you can see that I've made some changes to that. I can put a picture up if I want. And when I'm done, in order for that to be live, I have to click publish. Okay. So whoops, no, I don't want to close that. There we go. I wanted to go back here. I'm customizing my colors. So I want to come back here to the header image. I could actually upload an image if I want. So let me see what I have on my computer. I can go to my computer and I can go to my pictures here. Oh, it's not showing them to me. Yeah, let's go with medium icons. I don't need them to be big. I'm just going to grab one of my CLB icons. I have no idea what it's going to look like, but let's go have a look. So I can select that and skip cropping. Let's see where it puts it. There we go. So you can see it's added it, just that, because it is a very tiny picture. I can leave that, I can hide it, or I can add a new image. I can upload another file. Let's go see if we can find a different file that's bigger. How about a picture of Dawn and I? All right, I'm gonna skip the cropping. There we go. I think that looks pretty cool. All right, so that's our header image. I could put a background image if I want, but I'm not going to. But I'm just showing you where you have access here. So the menus, I could create a menu and have it show my pages and my posts at the top. We can come back to that. Our widgets, we can add a widget. I can add a sidebar widget. So it shows here I can add a widget. It shows me what's there. And I could go down here to my text, and oh, see, I've never done it from here. It's a different way to do my widget. So I could add my widget here and then add it, move it up and down on, you can see it's there. I would want it at the top. There we go. All right. Subscribe to my list. Subscribe to learn about CLB. There we go. And I'm just going to put a list coming with form. Sorry guys, form coming soon, because we're going to get onto that in a moment. And call that done, and there we go. All right, so our form is going to go there. All right, now you can see here, see how my words are scrunched? Subscribe to learn about CLB. So I'm just going to change that and just go learn about CLB. There. Okay, I mean, it's going to be a form. It's going to be pretty obvious, right? So that's the basics of that. So I like this theme, so I'm going to publish this theme. Click the X to come back to my dashboard. All right, so now we're in our dashboard. So now I want to come down here and go to, I'm just looking down my thingy here, right? So we've done Akismet, we've done the themes. I want to go to our settings. I'm going to come down here to your settings. And I'm just going to show them to you. So these are your general settings you can see here, right? So there's the words that are on my website. I can change those right here. I can just remove that if I want, right? I can change my email address. So that's just your general settings. Writing settings, you can set up a default blog category if you set those up here. Oh, that was writing. Reading settings. This is where you can set up to have a static page. So if you look here, this is a static page. My posts are on this page. If I click posts, it will bring up my blog posts. There they are. Okay, so there's only one blog post. If we go to Wayne's page, his blog comes up here. Okay, here's the sample page on the menu, which he hasn't worked on yet. So his pages are on a menu, and his blog, whoops, there he goes. And his blog is what is on the main site, and that is the default. Okay, where am I? Reading settings. So we're going to show you how to change this to a static page, but we have to create those pages. So for now, we're going to leave those. Discussion, these are your comments. So we've got, you can change some of these settings if you want. anyone can post, but a comment is held for moderation. I like to do that. We've got your media. Now, here's something that I recommend. Click on permalinks because the default is day and name. So you see it puts the date and the name of your post. And I prefer to just have this one here, post name. And the reason for that is it makes your link a little simpler. So it doesn't show the date. It'll just have your blog address and then the name of your post. And then you save changes. Okay, that's the settings. All right, so now I want to go and show you how to do the pages so that we can set up if you want to have a main page. Now, this sample page is set up for you. You can edit the name of it, you can delete it, you can and start a new page. That's fine. So we're just going to delete this one. We're going to add a new page. Okay. So I'm going to start writing. So there's lots of configurations here that you can have. So I can add a title and I'm going to call it welcome. Welcome. And this is where you're going to type something about you. Welcome to my new blog. My name is Janet. And I'm not going to write much here, guys. All right. That's all I'm going to put for now. I can change my text size, color. The page name is going to be welcome. And I can preview it. I can save it as a draft. I'm going to publish that. Now I'm going to come back to pages, and this is important. Oops. Okay, hang on. I have to push that publish twice. There we go. Okay, so now that's published. Now I'm going to come back over to my pages to add a new page for my blog posts. All right, and I'm just going to call it posts. I could call it blog. I'm going to click publish. All right, so now if we go back to our pages, you'll see that we have two pages. I did not write anything on the post page, and I'm not going to. All right, we have a welcome page and a post page. So now we're going to come back to our settings, back to our discussion. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to take that back. We're going to go back to reading because that's what this is about, but who is reading your pages, all right? So a static page, the home page, which is what people will see. We're going to make the welcome page, and the post page is when you do a blog post, it's going to go on the posts page. And then you click save, and you can have here each post in a feed. I like to say the summary, and we're just going to save that. And let's go have a look at our website, shall we? There we go. You'll see there's my welcome page. And here's my recent posts. Well, we'll go talk about that in a moment. My posts are listed down here. All right. And there we go. All right, so now we're going to come back over here. Nope. Where? All right, here we go. No, is this my page? No, I got to find myself where I'm editing. Because I opened it in a new window. Here it is. All right, so you can have either just your posts or you can have it go to a static page. Okay, so that's that. We're going to save those changes. All right, so that's our pages. I'm just going to come back in the room briefly, see if there's any questions. Is that all working okay for you guys? Are you following along okay so far? There's a lot to cover here. And remember, you can go in, have a look at what I did, pause it, go to your blog and do the same thing. All right, so I'm just going to head back over to here. And what I want to do here now is go back to our appearance, which is where you're editing your theme, and click on the menus. Because remember when we went here, there's no menu up here. Okay, so there's the posts and everything are on the side, but if I had different pages, they're not showing here. I want to show you how to create a menu. So the menu name, I'm just going to call it main. Create menu. All right, and so here I can have my welcome, my posts, add to main. All right, so those are on my menu. Now, if I want to move them, see how I can move them? So I can have them, whoops, be in different places. I can have them be sub-items. I'm going to save the menu. When I refresh my screen, I don't have a menu. Okay, it's on the main menu. I'm going to put display location. Okay, primary menu. All right, so there. We'll save that. Now it will show. Did you see how I did that? The main menu settings, I had to say that it was automatically showing, that it would show at the top level. There it is. So now when I add another page, it will automatically show here because I said to automatically add new top level pages. I can change that if I want to, and I can move the pages around if I don't like where they post the page. So that's your menus. All right, let's go to the posts, because remember there was a sample post that says, hello world. We're just going to trash that. And we're going to add a new post. So this is a blog post, which is dynamic, which means that, you know, as you write blog posts, that's the fresh content on your website. My first blog post. This is my first blog post. I can add pictures to my blog, right? I can come here, see the menu. I can add an image and I can upload it or get it from the media library, insert from a URL. So if I go, you know, online and I have a picture, I can put it from there. So I can upload a picture. What do I have here? How about here? What kind of pictures we got here? I could put my newest picture up here. There we go. All right. And then I could publish my blog post. Okay. So now when I come and look at my website, I still have my main page, right? And now I have posts. So if I click on posts, there's my first blog post with my picture. Do you guys see how simple this really, really can be? All right, now we're going to make your blog really powerful, okay? I hope you're ready for this. So we need to go to our widgets, which is under appearance. Come here, widgets. Widgets. We need to go to the conversion pros. So you're going to log in. Sorry, guys, mine takes me to the old site. You're going to log into the conversion pros. You're going to scroll down under the TCP marketing suite. You're going to click here, external page capture page. So you're going to click on that. And you'll see I've already set up 2 forms. So you're going to click, you won't have any. So you would click new, the name. I'm going to go my personal CLB blog. Redirect URL, I could send them to my TCP landing page, or I can send them right back to my blog. In this case, I'm going to send them right back to my blog. All right. Thank you for subscribing. Now here, this is important. Pick the email campaign. So I'm going to come down here and go CLB leads. And these are the required fields. So I want their first name and their last name. Make it required. I want their phone number. It's not required. Okay? And I'm not asking for their address. You could, but I'm not asking for their address. So we're going to save that. So I've saved my form. And now it came up with the code. So I'm going to use this short form Java code over here on the right-hand side, JavaScript. And I copied the code. See, copy code, code copied. Now I'm going to come back here to my widgets. And remember I put a text widget here? So the text widget's down here. I can just grab it and move it up here, right? So if I wanted to put a new one. But remember when we were working on the theme, I put a text widget, right? Learn about CLB. And so I'm going to click on, this is important, I'm going to click on text because I'm putting in code and it's going to come back and yell at me. And I'm going to save this. No, it didn't. Usually it comes up and says I should use the HTML tag. All right, so I've added the code. You saw how easy that was, right? I just click on text, paste the code. Now let's go have a look over here. Click on welcome. And look at this. I now have a form on my blog where I can get subscribers to come learn about more. Now I could also say, get the free report, and I could give them access to my CLB Quick Start Guide. So we'll do some training on that coming up. All right, so I think, hopefully you saw how simple that was, and that's about it for the blog. Um, you'll see that there's lots of options. You can change your widgets. You can change your appearance. If we go to our theme, we can change our themes. We can look at them live. Now, if you want to see, right, this is what my blog looks like here. I can change the theme in a heartbeat and see what it would look like, right? So let's do this one. Remember, this is the bright pink blog. And so this is what it looks like, right? So you see it looks a little bit different, and then I could go in and I could change the backgrounds. I could put pictures, but you'll see that it looks quite different than this does, all right? So we don't want that, so we would just cancel that. We just close that, it brings us back to our themes. So you can look at the themes. There will be more themes coming, and when they come, we'll let you know that those are there. Oh, there is one more thing that we're going to do here that's brand new. Okay, so hopefully you're watching still, and that's right down here. So one thing I noticed when I had my blog, the one I did here, is when I went to my blog post, and I could leave a reply, but there's nowhere I could share. And so I asked her, I said, how come I can't share? So here you go. There we go. We've got our plugins. So this plugin is called Hustle. Right, it's right here under your plugins. You will have less plugins. I'm logged in as an administrator here. So you go to Hustle and you click Activate. And right, so then now you've activated, you're going to go to the settings. And you're going to choose which social platforms you want. Now, I'm going to remember where, if it was under data, yeah, we'll find it here. Accessibility, general. All right, so it's got your, oh, here we go. All right, so under general, modules listing, right here, social shares. So there's a lot to this plugin. It does an awful lot, but it works really well on the network blog to allow you to add your social networks. So here's our social. Okay, so today was the first time I came in here. Save the settings. It allowed me, I can't see where to change my social networks. Sorry, guys. Like I said, it was the first time I did it today. Module listing. Pagination. All right. Well, I was in here earlier today and I had no problem setting this up. I do apologize, guys. Is it under data? Because some.
On the main menu under Hustle.
Right. And oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Dawn. So here we are under Hustle, social sharing. Oh, I knew it was somewhere. There it is. Thank you, Dawn. So we're going to click on social sharing. All right. And here is all of our social. So we're going to create, and I'm going to call this. I'm the only one who's going to see this. So this is for Janet. And now it's going to, right, so here's where I can add my social platforms. Add a platform. And here are all of them. Right, so you can put them all on your blog if you want people to share. So I can go now, and I'm going to show you something as soon as we click. So I'll just put the basics: LinkedIn, Instagram. You can put YouTube, Telegram, all of these on there. So I'm going to add the platform. Now, because I didn't, because you can edit them, right? So if I go here and I click on the edit, if I don't put a custom, because you can put a custom URL to send them where you want them to go. So I could send them to my Facebook, but if you don't put anything, it's just going to send it so they can share. So you don't need to edit those. You just add the platforms you want. All right, so then we're going to publish. Got to remember to do that. All right, so I've added my, no, it says there's errors on my services tab. All right. Oh, I don't want a custom URL on Instagram. All right, well, we'll remove Instagram. All right, let's publish those. I don't know why it did that. It didn't give me a problem before. Now I'm going to come back to my blog where here we go. Here's where my blog post. And when I come here, obviously I don't have something set up on my blog. So let's go back to, and I really appreciate you guys' patience. I see we're already, oh, maybe I didn't save it. Social share, create. I'm guessing it didn't save it. See, this is the beauty of this is you can't really do it wrong and you can't break it and you just come back and do it again. And if you have a question, you can come and ask us. All right, so I'm just going to add the basics, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Add them. All right, I'm not going to worry about the options. You can go in and change that. You can rearrange them. We're just going to publish it. There we go. Now we're ready to go. So now when I come here to my post, it doesn't have what I want there. I'm going to have to ask Dawn what's going on and why I don't have that. But I'm going to go back to my appearance here, my settings, because under my writing, something is not, they can't have comments. Here we go, discussion. So it does allow comments, but for some reason, mine aren't showing on my blog, right? So see, I don't have the comments on my page. For some reason, I've got that shut off. So I do apologize for that. On this page, it does have comments, right? So I'm going to fix that. But let's go back to our main dashboard of our blog, and we call her done. We come back to the conference room. I'm going to come out of desktop sharing. Yeah, I'm not sure why that didn't come up, Dawn. Kind of odd. When I used it earlier, it was, or no, I didn't actually check it earlier. I just brought it up there. And anyways, it's all good. All right. Okay, it was all right. So I have to change where I put it. So it is there. I'm just going to go look again. Oh, you're right. There it is. All right. I'm going to come back in here. You saw it. See, I was just, because I didn't actually go that far this morning, but it showed up on the right-hand side. So remember when I went into the configuration, you can say where you want it to show up. So mine is showing up on the right-hand side. Kind of cool. Any questions? I know we're just past the top of the hour here. It was a lot to cover, but I think really important. Do you guys agree? Yeah, this is a great call today. I just want to thank you guys for being here. I hope you are excited to get going with your own personal blog. Next week, we're going to be talking about adding email to your email series. Akismet is under the plugins, Carolee. Yeah, yours won't come up right away because you're already in there. But the Akismet is under the plugins. You should see it there and be able to set that up. And let me know if you need help. I'll be happy to help you with it this afternoon. I'm here all day. All right. So next week, we're going to be talking about really maximizing your email list and being able to add other things that you're involved in, such as your primary business, and talking about the other tools and resources you use so that you can share those with people, showing you how to share your blog post, showing you how to add content, add value to your subscribers so that they will follow you anywhere. Sharon, that is a WordPress blog. Okay, that is a WordPress blog that we have here with CLB. All right, so as an upgraded member, you get access to the blogging platform, and it's a full WordPress blog. All right, that's it for me today. If you guys don't have any questions, you are awesome. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here today. I hope you'll be here next Thursday. And if you need to find us, we are always available. You can find us on our blog. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. You can find me on Telegram. If you are part of CLB, you've got our cell phones. We're accessible. That's all I can say. All right. So if you need us, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to help you make this work for you. Thank you again for being here. This is Janet Legere. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great week, everyone.